This is your jam station, WNUT. We play the best music for you nuts around. Hey, what up? It's WNUT. This is episode, what are we on, 33 now?
Are we?
Yeah, we are. We've been busy lately. Hey, man.
Yeah.
YouTube, I've been reading lately where YouTube has been suppressing a lot of swearing, excessive swearing.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is for the first couple minutes, I'm just going to be beeping everything we say. So if you swear, if you f*** around and drop the F-bomb or you talk some shit, it's just going to be beeps.
So we need to define what are swear words.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
ass.
you really shouldn't be. That's a lot. And I'm going to get creative. I'm not just going to use the beep. There will be a lot of methods I'm going to use to obscure. Now, if you download the fucking MP3 of this god nonsense, should god be a cuss word?
I think technically that is the curse word.
Okay. If you go to the WNUT newsletter and you download this bullshit, I'm not beeping anything because YouTube doesn't fuck with that. So
you'll get to hear vaginalitis.
Yes, what he just said, but if you're listening on YouTube, for fuck's sake, there's gonna be a lot of swears beeped out,
and we're really sorry about that. But the FCC and YouTube, they're banging in the back room together, each other off, and that happens.
It's a big ass orgy. There's some thing happening.
Some thing.
Some of it is even, and here's a big no on YouTube. Yeah, right. Can't talk about that.
Hell, that's a no-go on most porn sites nowadays.
Yeah,
Jesus, I can't even get off anymore.
Don't fuck around with any of that. We're getting close to being safe.
Yep.
But anyway, Carlos, Carl, Carla, Carlito. How you been, baby?
You know what? I f***ed around and found out, and I owe the federal government like $2,000. But you know what? That's all right. I'll be all right.
Is that from your hooch operation?
No, actually, it's from my regular fucking day job, and then they just didn't take out enough taxes. So
you hadn't.
Yeah, check that shit.
You hadn't been doing like a fresh new batch of Shine.
No, I haven't filled out that paperwork yet. That is a literal fucking book to do.
Jesus.
But
hey, I don't envy you. I mean, once you take this region by storm with your fine concoctions, then I will envy you because you're going to have an empire. But now
you're not going to have to envy me. You just have to come to the yacht.
The legwork that you're having to do is not enviable. So I don't know if you've been checking the YouTubes, but we put a clip show up.
Yes.
Last month. Now Carlito, the great Fishnizzle, he was not a part of that episode.
That's okay.
And sometimes he just can't get here. He's busy with that 12-foot bed that he mentioned last time. Yeah. But he can't get here. But if you didn't check it out, if you're not into clip shows, and if you missed episode 32, our 30th anniversary WNUT episode, released on the 30th anniversary weekend of when we launched this shit, you're not missing much. Say you hate clip shows and you skipped it. We don't hate you for that.
No, because we're assuming you've just already listened to all of the rest of the episodes. You don't need the clip show.
Yeah, we weren't advancing any new shit.
No.
There was no new ground being broken. We were looking back, man. We were looking back at 3 decades. We even played some clips motherfuckers have never heard. There was our short-lived station from 1994, WASS.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled some clips where the Urinator was on there because he actually came to WASS before he was on WNUT. Yeah. And WASS went away because then you just joined the WNUT family. Why do we need that anymore?
Yeah.
So WNUT absorbed WASS like a hostile takeover. But that's what's up, man. Classic flashbacks. You can go on YouTube right now. You can listen to episodes. You can listen to clips from episodes.
In fact, you can even pause this, go back and listen to that, and then come back to this because YouTube will keep your progress about 60% of the time.
Yeah. If you roll the dice and it comes up even, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Carl knows all about the fucking D&D dice and the different rolling methods. He can come up with some formula to determine that.
I have a giant sack of them.
I have a giant sack too.
I have a giant sack anyway.
We're
not. That's not the subject matter we're talking about.
We're not talking about that. But check out classic flashbacks, man. I'm starting to put up parodies, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. Not a parodies nuts, but song parodies. That's what I've been putting up on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff going up lately on the WNUT YouTube channel. Shit is getting fleshed out. I think at last count, I said there were 27 hours of old episodes you could go through. That's up to 36 now.
Fuck yeah.
You can basically start listening to WNUT at noon one day, and it'll finish at midnight after the next day.
So yeah. So what we need to do is when we start getting close to the new year, we're going to have to put out a when to start listening to WNUT. So that you can finish it at the exact end of the year.
No. We're going to time it so that the ball drops right when, say, like the urinator knocks out our console.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we'll have a couple different formulas for you. Don't worry. We're on it. We've got a team. They're professionals. They think we're going to pay them.
It'll be like if you start listening to Fall Frights at whatever time on December 31st, then the ball drops right when Chad and UT gets hosed down or something. So there's that, man. We got playlists.
The ball can drop right when Brandon's balls go into his throat when he gets kicked by Tiffany.
God,
that would be a great.
You want to talk? Yeah, we'll have balls that kind of are ships passing in the night. One is dropping. One is going up into my fucking. I've got 3 Adam's apples now. So not a bad idea. Check the X feed for whatever we may want to do there. But like. The YouTube and Twitter, that's where you got to be. I know the Great Fish Niz last time said he was kind of neglecting our YouTube feed. Hopefully you've found the time in your busy life.
Yeah, so it's a little bit easier for me now to deal with the YouTube feed. The problem is when I start focusing on one feed, I miss out on the other one.
Yeah.
So
you know what you need is you got, 3-4 screens? Just add about a 5th or a 6th screen.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I need to have one that's dedicated to nothing but WNUT.
I was wrong, by the way. I just found my count. If you were to start listening to all the episodes that we have uploaded at this very moment, as of recording, that's 37 hours and 58 minutes. So you get, from what I said, you get an extra hour and 58 minutes.
Seriously.
That's 38 hours if you take one bathroom break. That's not bad. So, we don't have Commander doing the weekend review anymore. You may have noticed once we rang in the new year, we've been giving him a break on that.
Yeah.
The Friday vibe it's not a weekly thing anymore. You're still going to get some Friday vibes. We're just we're not throwing them at you like rapid fire all the time. But trust me, you're going to be getting some of that content throughout the year on the YouTube channel. We're actually working on maybe having something for you every Friday. Whether it's one of those awesome things, maybe a new episode would come out on a Friday, something cool like the blooper reel. We're figuring that shit out, but the channel's going to be just as active as ever. It's just not going to be like, here's the same goddamn thing every week kind of situation. For example, we have a new viral Nickelodeon parody in our midst. Yeah, you might have heard it sounds something like this.
Aren't you glad you got that dick all in your mouth? Aren't you glad you got that dick all in your mouth? Aren't you glad you got that dick all in your mouth?
So there's that. That is currently that's up to 11,000 views on the YouTube channel. So we've been misbehaving a little bit.
You know, it's going to be going through my head next time I'm getting a blowy.
Oh my God! Well, we're past the 2-minute mark.
Yeah,
and we don't have Commander watching us anymore.
Well, also that's I don't think that's a curse word.
No, it's not. But subject matter.
Yeah,
18 plus. I've had some. One of the Mullis mixes that I uploaded for the fine folks at Mullis Mixes. It made it where it was you had to be 18 and logged in to listen to it, and I've never seen anything where it made you be 18 just to listen to audio before. like there's no video. It's just there's just a cover of the song and then the audio, but you got to be 18. I've never seen Mullis Mixes.
Great.
It's a first for me. Coming up, we're going to be hearing from the Urinator as well as finally debuting the latest episode of Commander in Relief. We've been waiting on that ever since
straight.
Yeah, man. The first time Fishniz was here, the Urinator went through his identity crisis, and we didn't get that, but we have it now. We've even got a new guest you've never met before, as well as new music from Guns N' Roses and Mammoth. And we've got an exclusive line on the hottest new merch on the planet. And guess what? It's for WNUT.
Hell yeah.
That's right. So stick around. We got the listeners respond. We got the Book of Carl's Dingaling. We got a new question of the show, of the episode of the day. But right now, we are going to party. That's right, bitch.
I moved out to Langley recently with a plain and simple dream. Wanna infiltrate some third world place and topple their regime. Those men in black with their mansion suitcases, where everything's on a need-to-know basis. Agents got that swagger, everyone's so cloak and dagger. I'm feeling nervous, but I'm really kinda wishing for an undercover mission. That's when the red alert came on the radio, and I put my earpiece on. Got my dark sunglasses on, and I had my weapon drawn. So I get my handcuffs, my cyanide pills, my classified dossier. Tapping the phones like shredding the files like and then my rhymes don't in the CIA. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. I've done a couple of crazy things that have almost gotten me dismissed. Like terminate some head of state who wasn't even on my list. Burn that microfilm, buddy, will you? I'd tell you why, but then I'd have to kill you. You need a quickie confession. We'll start a waterboarding session. No hurry on the South American dictator. I'll assassinate him later. That's when he walked right in my laser sights. And my silencer was on. And my silencer was on. And another target's gone. Yeah, we got our flag drops all over the world. From Kazakhstan to Bombay. Paying the bribes like yeah. Plugging the leaks like yeah. Interrogating the scum of the earth. We'll break them by the break of day. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Need a country to stabilize. Look no further, we're your guys. We've got snazzy suits and ties. And a better dental plan than the FBI's. Better put your hands up and get in the van, or else you'll get blown away. Staging a coup like yeah. Brainwashing moles like yeah. We only torture the folks we don't like. You're probably gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA.
So that was Weird Al Yankovic, the master.
Right.
And he's been a little quiet as of late. I don't think he's done anything in the last 10 years.
I mean, other than make a movie.
Oh, that's
One
right.
of the greatest
he did do
fucking
that.
movies ever made.
For fuck's sake. Let me firmly take my foot out of my mouth.
Correct your shit.
And my dick out of yours. And, I used to be quite the parodist myself.
Yeah.
Back in the day. You may remember on WNUT we had my Warren G parodies. Mm-hmm. I did one of Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby for John Bobbitt, as I mentioned on the...
I used to do dramatic poetic readings of that at a bar.
We might need to get you to bring that back just for WNUT.
Okay.
When was the last time you went and rocked a mic at a poetry slam with your dramatic readings?
Oh, man. Honestly, probably about 4 years now.
See, that's fucked up, and it's a good thing that you now have an outlet
I do.
that goes out worldwide.
That's true.
From WNUT Studios.
Yeah.
Where
That whole having a day job bullshit.
Yeah, where you could possibly regale people with some of these wonderful readings of things that they need to hear. Well, while I was going back through shit for the 30th anniversary episode, I actually found some awesome shit. There were some parodies that I made back in the day. One that never got completed actually. And it was this one right here, a parody of Avril Lavigne. I don't know when I recorded this. I unearthed it.
Holy shit.
In my search through the back catalog. This is from circa 2004, 2005.
Ish.
I did an Avril Lavigne parody of Complicated called Constipated. Enjoy.
Come out, what you waiting for? I can't take it anymore. And now both my legs are going numb, and so's my bum. Now I cry and moan and groan as I sit upon the throne, trying desperately to drop a load in the commode. What the hell did I eat that made me so constipated? I'm in pain and honestly I feel a good bit exasperated. Oh Lord help me while you push with your tush and you start to see stars and it feels like an aneurysm. I've been here a half an hour and only urinated. Oh no, no.
So there was Constipated by yours truly from circa, I'm going to guess 05-ish, maybe a little earlier. But I never did finish it. And I uncovered that.
Let's just point out, they didn't finish either.
Well, I don't know who they is.
I don't know. Whoever was singing the song, they're constipated.
Okay,
That's the problem.
I see what you did. Clever. I'm a couple steps behind the Grapefishness today. But Here's what I can do. I can make you this exclusive offer. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Between now and our next episode, I can go and finish that son of a bitch up. Because I obviously have the track right here.
Yeah, yeah.
I just got to get off my punk ass and write the rest of those lyrics.
All right.
So by the time you tune in for episode 34, I think I might finish that one up. But you know what I did do? I wrote and I found this as well. The musical Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yes, yes.
And there's the song Jacob and Sons, the famous, it introduces the... Anyway, we were recording that back in high school. My choir would do a pop concert every year, and we would do like top 40 shit or show tunes or whatever. Yeah. And the choir director, Miss Waldrop, decided one year we were going to do Jacob and Sons from that show. And it occurred to me while sitting there rehearsing that the first couple of days, I'd never heard the song before at that time. I was like, in my head, coming up with a song called Sanford and Son, because I would watch Sanford and Son reruns every day. So I go home, I spend a couple of days writing lyrics to Sanford and Son. I come back, I distribute printed copies to all the different choir members. And I'm like, when we rehearse the song today, we're going to sing what's written as far as the melody, but we're going to sing these lyrics. And we did. And after about 2 verses, she slammed her hands down on the keyboard, just plonk, and she was not pleased. and
well, I can't imagine why.
And I thought my shit was clever enough that she wouldn't mind. And maybe she would even be wowed by my lyrical prowess, but she was not. And I did not try that again. I did not rewrite, at least not that I subjected her to in that manner.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because a couple years later I wrote Hard Cock Life for the musical Annie, but we didn't.
Yeah, that's a shame. Have you seen that there's actually a musical? I'm not sure if it's Netflix or if I think it is Netflix, called Dix the Musical.
No.
I have not watched it yet. But I know it's there. It keeps staring at me.
This sounds like it's right up your alley.
It's real.
I get it because it's Dixon.
Dick's Alley. Yeah.
Would you like to hear Sanford and Son, Great Fish?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, this is Sanford and Son. It was recorded a few years after that. I also don't know when this was done. Probably around that same time because I was fucking with all these karaoke tracks back in the early and mid 2000s. But this is yours truly. From circa 97, 96, somewhere in there, with Sanford and Son, right here on WNUT.
Way, way back many decades ago, right about 1974, Sanford dealt consignments with his son Lamont, a fine example of an entrepreneur. Sanford and Son. Sanford was crazy and Lamont had the funk. Sanford and Son. They dealt consignments and assorted junk. Fred Sanford founded a garbage business. He had lamps and hubcaps the neighbors would drop. He was also known as neighbor by a Puerto Rican, but his son Lamont always called him Pop. Sanford and Son established a kingdom of antiques and junk. Sanford and Son. Fred was old but had a lot of spunk. Fred would clutch his chest and yell, "It's the big one." And when it came to Ripple, there was never enough. He was always seen rocking a pair of suspenders, while Lamont wore bell-bottoms and disco stuff. Sanford and Son. Lamont Sanford was Fred's only son. Sanford and Son. Elizabeth's passing left him with only one. Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son.
So there you go.
That's badass.
for like 16 years old or whatever I was at the time. Like I said, I wrote it around 96, and then I recorded that probably sometime around when I did the other one, the Avril Lavigne one. This one at least was completed, was done.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's about the same age that Taylor Swift was getting started. So
yeah, I mean, I can't imagine why it didn't work out the same way for both of us.
Right.
But
I think because you didn't bend over and take it to some Nashville company.
Hey. Oh, you mean figuratively? I
mean financially. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I was about to say, man. Hashtag me too, Taylor. Anyway, shall we talk about the hot new merch that is tearing up shit.
I'm excited as hell.
Coast to coast, worldwide. I'm going to put this...
I believe I've been able to preview some of this.
You have. Where the fuck is my sack?
Fuck, I might even be wearing some of it right now.
My big, giant, voluptuous sack.
Oh my fucking God.
Okay, this sack you can also get. It says go on and grab this big sack.
Holy shit.
And this WNUT sack.
What we need to know is where can we go to get this stuff
you're
first?
going to find out. Say you're walking around out there, in the world, and you need hydration. You need to stay... you don't want to be thirsty.
No.
Well, that's where the Commander in Relief water bottle comes in. So
fucking awesome.
Just like the Urinator, you can.
Oh my God.
You can stay hydrated in style. Or what if you want to drink coffee from your WNUT coffee mug?
Holy shit.
And the coffee mug says the best part of waking up.
Right?
Isn't that badass? Or, hey, we got refrigerator magnets. That's right.
What the fuck?
We got buttons for Commander in Relief. They're the presidential seal.
Holy crap.
With the goddamn urinal on them.
With the urinal on there.
Also stickers.
You've got to have stickers.
We also have stickers of the WNUT logo in various cuts and sizes and varieties. I brought you something, Great Fish Niz.
Okay.
This is specifically for you and your home studio. That's the WNUT mouse pad.
Oh my God! It's even got the number on it.
Yeah, we have them in white and black. I brought Carl the white mouse pad because he a honky ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a cracker.
Oh, you honkadelic. You
I make
honkalicious.
saltines look dark.
If you were any clearer, you would be transparent or at least translucent. You can also have the coffee mug. That is yours. I have the black coffee mug because I got soul. What else do we have in here? Oh, these are the WNUT buttons, the pins that go on your lapel. Yep. We have them in the same. We got the pins and so the buttons and the magnets come in different sizes. You can kind of select. I have the smaller ones here with me. We also have. Oh my God! You want to know something? There's a variety of T-shirts. There's a variety of T-shirts in different designs that you can get. Ooh, and there's something else, but we'll get to that in a second.
As the bag rattles.
Yeah. You already have one of these.
Yep. The only reason I'm not wearing this particular shirt right now is because I wore it yesterday.
Yeah, so this is the Captain G's Compton Kitchen. It has the fucking like fish bone that he fished out of the dumpsters and trash cans of Compton with the established 1994. That is, in fact, the year we met.
So I actually wore that to a Captain D's.
Now you have a second one because that's too small for me. We have the Commander in Relief shirt with the Stars and Stripes logo on the front
badass.
And the presidential seal on the back. That's yours.
Holy shit, that is fucking amazing.
And a fashionable Mullis Mixes tee.
As it should be written.
Yeah, just we're going to call it
very personal logo.
We're going to call it the classic rock font.
Yep.
There's an Australian band from the early to mid 70s that
was something about electricity.
It looks suspiciously like their font, but it's a classic rock font.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
I'm sporting that one right now. And you know what? We haven't even mentioned the Hick 69 shirt that you can get right now. You can flaunt Hick 69. We have 2 Hick 69 shirts. There's also the guitar pull. You can get the Hick 69 guitar pull logo, full chest.
Okay.
That's amazing.
But where can I go to get this? That's what I need to know. Type
this into your fucking Commodore 64. Pull up AOL, go to the web browser, and you're going to want to go to WNUTshop.com.
Holy shit.
That's all you do. WNUTshop.com, and you will see a variety of products. I didn't even tell you about the WNUT t-shirts in various colors, sizes, varieties. We're going to have a fashionable 80s neon one coming soon. It's not there as of the time you see this, but probably by the next episode, it's going to be there. Oh, my Lord.
Holy shit. So I just pulled up the website.
What do you see on there?
And, like, I don't want to spoil anything.
No,
that was the very first thing that popped up.
That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to spoil things. There's a keychain.
That fucking keychain looks cool as shit. Captain G's Crypto Mine mouse pad. You got a fucking full zip hoodie.
Yeah, since we learned that Captain G, when he got out of the restaurant business, he got into crypto and NFTs and shit. So there's a Crypto Mine mouse pad for him.
There's a D's Nuts journal.
Yes,
Holy
it says
shit.
No, okay, so you can get journals, you can get notebooks and journals for WNUT, but it actually says D's Notes. Isn't that clever?
Oh, it does say D's Notes. I just instantly went there. Oh, there's another sack.
Yeah,
it's a canvas tote and a WNUT Blackwater outdoor Bluetooth speaker.
Yes.
Now, that's how you have to listen to WNUT if you have the option.
That's what I'm talking about. We're your
Freaking
jam
fanny
station.
bags.
So if you want to take your jam station with you, just get the WNUT Bluetooth speaker.
Right.
It comes with a carabiner. What do they call that? Fucking
Carabiner.
The carabiner. You can fucking hang that Bluetooth speaker on anything you want to. Hang it from your ear gauges. I don't know, man. And just
I know a guy that might do that.
see.
We'll see what we can do.
And he can. But all this shit and more. And more great stuff is coming soon. And guys, listen, we have so much of that stuff in the studio with us right now. Carl will vouch for what I'm about to tell you. It is of the highest quality. This shit is good. It is manufactured well. The printing looks incredible. I've never seen anything like this for the prices you can get it for. So we're doing this right now. We're launching this shit. I am sporting basically exclusively WNUT t-shirts lately.
Right.
I have been just wall to wall wearing these bitches
Now,
for the last
and that's
couple
what I was going to say is I've worn my 2 WNUT shirts that I had to start with. Mm-hmm. Since I've got them, what was that, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
And I've worn them every week, washed them every week.
Yeah.
There is no fading. Mm-hmm. They're nice and thick.
Yeah.
They're good quality.
The print doesn't flake. You don't get
this
cracking.
isn't like the shit you got back in the the nerd grab box that we will not name.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that.
You wash it once and then the sleeves fall off.
We ain't trying to put nobody on blast.
Yeah.
But no,
it's good
get this shit, sport it proudly. And you know what? If you say you order an item, just say hypothetically, I mean, guys, this would never happen, but what if you ordered an item and it showed up and the print was off? Say it was off-centered. Say the color was wrong. Say something
wasn't
arrived
right.
not right. They will make it right. And I don't mean us. I'm talking about the people we partner with, these wonderful people who manufacture this shit through Printify and a variety of different retailers online. You call them up and you say, look, I ordered a mouse pad and this shit doesn't look quite right. They are going to get that shit right until you are satisfied.
Well, they're probably going to ask for a picture so that they know how hard to whoop the person who fucked up.
Yeah, you got to take out your Moto Razr flip phone and take a photo of that and send it to them.
Yeah.
And then they're going to make that shit right. They're not going to leave you hanging. You will not be swinging and twisting in the wind.
Unless you're into that kind of thing, but that's completely separate.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. You obviously can. But this is something not available on the WNUT shop. Great for Schniz, I made this specifically for you.
Oh, my fucking God.
It's a little stainless steel flask.
That is, and this is gorgeous. So I'm like going to tear up here. This is a beautiful brushed steel, stainless steel flask. It's got WNUT. Go ahead, have a little nip.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely beautiful.
Show that to us. If you're
holy shit.
If you're checking the podcast out on YouTube,
right.
Look at the screen because I'm putting video up of that as well as the Great for Schniz. Pull your goddamn Viking beard out of the way so people can see that logo. Look at that. WNUT. This is your jam station. That's the shirt he's wearing right now. So folks, WNUTshop.com. They got everything you could possibly want. And if you're crack-a-lacking like Carl, because he's a cracker, you can get a bunch of these products in the beautiful
You're gonna need these
phosphorescent white. If he were any whiter, he'd be manufactured by Cottonelle. But I was talking to Eric a few weeks ago. I sent him one of the stylish Captain G's tees in navy blue. He's been sporting that bad boy since they're homies now. He's also got one of the mouse pads. He's loving the gear. I'm loving the gear. Great for Schniz is loving the gear. You got 3 of your homies here at WNUT telling you right now, go there and just outfit yourself, blanket yourself head to toe,
right?
Like George Costanza would with Velvet if it were socially acceptable. What do you say we get to some music instead of babbling at these people?
We are a radio station.
Yeah, we're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I was going to play something by Wolfgang Van Halen's band, Mammoth. How about that?
That sounds like a fucking plan. I love that shit.
You into Mammoth?
Yes.
Mammoth is the shiz knit.
Yep.
I was thinking about the song "I'm All Right," but you know what? I was listening to his latest album the other day. It's just called it's cleverly titled Mammoth 2. And there's a song called Optimist that I think we need to drop on these people's bitch asses right now. This is Wolfgang Van Halen. The Van Halen.
Motherfucker, hit play.
I know. I'm sorry. Here you go on WNUT for your bitch ass. Enjoy. Okay, that was who the fuck was that? That was Mammoth. Yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? It was Wolfie, man. That was our homeboy Wolfie. I saw him open for Guns N' Roses a couple years back.
Nice.
And I was blown away because I'd never listened to Mammoth at that point. And so then Wolfie takes the stage and owns the arena.
Yeah,
I'm talking about he just captivates the shit out of people. He's up there playing. He's got an acoustic guitar. He's got an electric on a stand next to him, and he's in front of a keyboard. And in between lines he's playing on the guitar, he's playing the fucking keyboard while singing, and then switches to a different guitar.
It's as if he's part of a musical legacy of some sort.
I know. I can't imagine how was he imbued with such rock godness. But anyway, should we open the phone lines, do you think?
Yeah. Let me get that over here.
Why don't we do that? Hand me that mouse pad. I forgot what our phone line is.
Yeah,
what's our phone number?
That is 666-0911. Give us a call. That number again, 666-0911.
I feel like at this point we should explain to people that has been our phone number since 1994. But now that you pretty much need to dial an area code all the time, with every call ever, we need to provide that so that you guys don't get the wrong people or your call gets through. So the area code here at WNUT is 911. Yeah. So be sure you dial 911 666-0911. When you call WNUT, you have to dial the 911 area code first.
Make sure that you're 18 years or older.
Yes, and get your parents' permission if you're not. So anytime you call us, just dial 911-666-0911. That'll get you right to us. There's the phone right now. So hi, you're on with WNUT.
Hey, I called up and ordered a goddamn pizza a few months ago, and I got something in my DoorDash I did not appreciate.
Oh man, I'm real sorry to hear that. What was your order again?
Well, I had asked for some pizzas and soda and things like that. Y'all sent me some goddamn turds. I opened the box and I swear there was human shit in there.
Oh, okay. I think I understand what happened here. Yeah, the wrong order number was taken.
Don't know what he's talking about.
So that he must have accidentally dialed next door.
What the fuck could possibly? No, sir.
Hey, listen now. Can I speak to the great Fishniz for a second?
Yes.
Could you maybe get me some of them goddamn mustard biscuits?
All right, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
All right, now.
I think he's been listening to...
Yeah.
You got any of them French fried potatoes?
Yeah, he knows. What was your address again where we can deliver to?
Never mind. I'm going to go ahead.
Are you sure about that?
I'm going to let y'all finish this episode.
I mean, I can really come help you out.
Y'all doing a great job. And
where's my fucking phone?
I'm having a good time.
I don't know that we need this kind of verbal abuse from this clown. That sounds like enough to me. Carl, it's okay. I'm sorry that you had to endure that. That's really not necessary.
No, man, my bullwhip's over there.
What are you going to do with that? That's really not for guys.
That is off the radio.
That's not for him. That's for other things that we're going to talk about, possibly in the Book of Carl's Dingaling. Okay. You don't need to waste that on clowns like that. You know what? While Carl gets his shit together and recovers and kind of comes down from the fury that he's feeling at that caller, why don't we break for a word from our sponsors? We'll be right back right after this.
I splashed back.
I splashed back.
I splashed back with Gemtesa.
You too can splash back with Gemtesa, a once-a-day pill proven to reduce all 3 key symptoms of overactive bladder: leakage episodes, urgency, and frequency in adults.
Oh yeah.
Do not take if you have a known allergic reaction to Gemtesa or its ingredients.
Well done.
Tell your doctor right away if you are unable to empty your bladder or if you have a weak urine stream.
No.
Also, tell your doctor if you fuck up and take a whole bottle in one day.
Oopsie.
Side effects may include headache, common cold symptoms, diarrhea, nausea, urinary tract, and upper respiratory tract infection.
No!
Ask your doctor about Gemtesa and splash back.
Help me!
Holy Christ. It doesn't sound like he's having a good time. Oh, man. I'm glad the Urinator has found a lucrative career as a spokesperson, but it would appear that he might have overlooked some side effects of Gemtesa. And by he, I mean we. I don't know that we should have given him that.
Yeah.
we did without further. Oh, shit.
Proper education is required.
Holy Christ, the phone's ringing. Take it.
Okay. You're on the air with WNUT.
I am the Urinator.
Oh.
Listen, I am making lots of stink.
Oh, no. No, you mean that wasn't just for the commercial?
Listen, I'm sorry, Urinator. We were just talking about you. It's almost like your ears were burning. You know, this is another unintended.
I don't think it's his ears that are burning.
It's another unintended side effect of Gemtesa. We know you went dry. We're so sorry.
Yeah.
That now you're having to deal with this.
I am not just the urinator. I am the defecator.
Damn.
I am the defecator now.
That's like an evil version of you.
Okay, so we cannot have you come down to the studio. Why don't you stay where you are? However, we did we see where you left us a new episode of Commander in Relief. Thank you so much.
Super excited.
Yeah, I sent that there so that you could play it, but you're right. I really should not come down there. You do not want to deal with the fury that I am unleashing right now.
I don't want your Jeep to flood while you're on your way.
No, oh my God, that is not a mental
Hummer.
image.
I'm sorry, Hummer.
That is not a mental image that any of us want. Listen, why don't you tell us, Urinator, a little bit about this episode?
Yeah.
Well, last summer, Eric and I had been on assignment in California, working on an episode there about the wildfires. But then Canada lit up like Michael Jackson's hair. So that episode never got finished. So then we went up to the Great White North and we made this one. But you put me on that medicine, and I did not feel like myself anymore. So I would not bring it to you because I was not worthy.
All right, so there you have it.
Yeah.
That's the episode.
long lost episode.
That is the assignment that I mentioned he was on with Eric when Eric could not be here on episode 28, Friday Vibing, and then all the rest of that happened. So, Urinator, you go take care of your problem there.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Why don't you go take care of that? Without further ado, here is episode 4 of Commander in Relief. Take it away, Urinator.
And now for this week's installment of Commander in Relief. On today's episode, we find our hero, President Urinator, being presented an international issue affecting not only our neighbors to the north, but the air quality of more than half the states in the USA. Mr. President, Canada is burning.
Oh no! Did someone finally drink Canada dry?
Very funny, sir. Rising temperatures and drier conditions are leading to uncontrolled burns in every province. The smoke is causing air quality alerts across the United States, and Prime Minister Trudeau could really use our help in controlling the blaze.
Gee, I wonder how I will ever take care of this situation.
Get hydrated, sir. I'll ready Air Force One. Later, on the ground in Alberta.
Beauty, eh? Hey, good to see you, Mr. President.
Always good to see you, Trudy. Seen any more of those unidentified aerial crafts lately?
No, eh? I don't know what that was about. Think you scared him off with that little hoser in your pants there.
Hey, careful with the little talk. Now stand back so I can beat this heat.
Beauty, I'll get you some 2.4s from the depth to load you up if you need. We can celebrate at Timmy's after, eh? I'll even be glad to send some loonies and toonies in USAID.
What the fuck are you saying?
Hey, take off. I'm speaking plain English, eh?
Now, witness the power of a real hoser.
Wow, you really opened the tap.
I had to take a leak so bad I could taste it.
Spook 'em, eh?
Excuse you?
Give her.
Will you tell me what in the fuck you're talking about?
I'm just saying you did a beauty job dousing that blaze, eh? You know how many moose you probably saved?
Mooses?
Moose.
Meese?
What the fuck are you talking about, eh?
All in the day's work. You know I'll do anything I can to help these Canucks.
Oh, jeez. Lame, eh? Come on, let's head over to Saskatchewan. Next fire's burning over there.
You better pick me up one of those 2.4s after all.
Oh, beauty. I'll grab a Mickey for myself. Maybe a crispy crunch, you know, one of those.
What the fuck are you saying?
And so, the Canadian wilderness was saved by the power of recycled Molson, and Trudeau was ever grateful once more. And though a shortage of 2.4s was reported in at least 2 provinces, the pace of Canadian breweries soon met the demand across the Great White North. Tune in next time for another exciting adventure from our Commander in Relief.
These Canucks.
That was episode 4 of Commander in Relief.
Oh, yeah. Fucking epic.
I know that now that happened several months ago. Because
it was worth the wait.
Yeah, because we didn't get the thing when it happened. But hey, it was worth the wait, and I'm glad to see that he solved the issues in Canada.
Yeah.
That would be why I guess we haven't had smoke drifting into our airspace lately.
Yeah, and it was we haven't had smoke. We've only had like a couple Chinese balloons recently.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all right.
Well, Trudeau said he's pretty sure that the President Urinator solved that problem too. So that explains that he's been doing the Lord's work. And speaking of military rank, you got Commander in Relief right there. Why don't we talk about the General, which is the new track from Guns N' Roses? Yeah. See, man, they've been on fire. If only they would just say a fucking album out.
That would be nice.
Where's that, guys?
Yeah.
You keep dropping
something
singles
I can
on us.
buy.
Yeah, you keep slapping us across the bitch ass with these singles constantly, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
Me and the Great Schniz, we could not appreciate it.
You know
more.
what though? I'm glad they're doing it this way instead of the way they did with Chinese Democracy.
Yeah, well, it feels like they are, and you want to know why? Let's do the math. How long ago was 2008?
Yeah. Well, but we weren't
years?
getting singles then. And at least we're getting singles now.
Yeah, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But right now, we're gonna drop a new one on you from the boys and girl. This is Guns N' Roses with a General right here on WNUT.
Sorry, that
was Guns N' Roses with the General.
Yeah.
Axl Rose reminding you that for a great low rate, you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
I'm going to tell you, I think that song gave me a few, like, stoner flashbacks to the 90s, man.
Yeah, Carl was reminiscing about some recent highs that he felt while that song was playing.
Disappointing highs, yeah.
Since the Urinator has become the defecator on Gemtesa,
that's a shame.
Commander, can you come in here for a second? Yes, what do you guys need? Would you mind just kind of watching the door, lock that bad boy up? Do not let the Urinator come in here if he should show up to the studio. Hey, that's not going to be a problem. I can take care of that for you guys.
Check the back door too, just in case.
Yeah, and if anybody should need to come in, we're gonna give you a password. Don't let anybody in without the password. All right, the password is inward. Are you sure? Yes, the password is inward. I don't think we
that way they're only going to say it if they know it's the password.
You show the password is inward. Yes, yeah, the password is inward. Okay, if you're sure, then I won't let anybody in unless they say that. So, I'll take care of it, guys. You're going to be safe. I'll keep this place locked down. All right, so we are safe, hopefully safer than I was a couple of years ago when he failed to stop Tiffany from coming in here. Thank you, Commander, for getting on that and securing us. And speaking of shit people said, it's time for the listeners respond.
Uh-oh.
Roseanne from Shell Bluff, when it comes to phrases that people need to stop saying and expressions that are getting tiresome, Roseanne says, I'm here for it. Like when somebody says, I like this.
Yeah.
And she also says one of her coworkers uses the phrase, you ate that, which sounds like a negative thing. Like if a skateboarder should eat that, it means they fell. No, she says that her coworker uses that in a positive way. What? Like you owned it. You did it well. You ate that. I've never heard that one before.
Eating things has always been a bad thing when it comes to an action in oh shit. Okay, no, I can see where it's a good thing at sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I was thinking like eating gravel or pavement.
There are certain professions
eating a wave,
where eating something isn't a bad thing. Paul from Connecticut is back, and we have on-the-scene audio of his answer. Let's go to Paul.
Oh, shit.
So this is WNUT on location in New England with Paul from Connecticut. Sir, what are some of your phrases or expressions that people need to quit saying? Things that need to go?
It is what it is.
Why that one?
Oh, it just drives me crazy. Because it isn't always what it is.
But, Paul, sometimes it do, in fact, be what it is.
But if it be what it is, then they should be what it is.
Does sometimes things not be what it do? Or whatever the hell that guy said? How does that go? People don't think it be like it is, but it do. Do you like that one?
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. I can get behind that one.
You can get behind that one, but not it is what it is.
It is what it is. I've heard it too many times. It just drives me crazy.
I don't want to spoil anything, but I've said that on a few of these recent episodes. So please still love me.
Well, you know what? It is what it is means that they're just trying to get out of the conversation.
So yeah, it is what it is. I can't remember if we actually mentioned that one before, but you'll see. That one makes a few appearances.
Oh, I bet it does. List. I mean, it's just in the common nomenclature.
Yeah. Laura from Charleston chimed in with today years old. She also says living my best life and using OCD when you mean neat freak.
Yep.
She also backs Paul up on it is what it is. So
really?
Yes, there's a second one for that one.
Wow.
Susie Q, our friend from way back in the day, sent a veritable manifesto. I asked her, and I got back about a scroll.
Well, here's the thing. At least she's helping.
Yeah, she is. She hates a lot of phrases, but standouts are no offense, asking for a friend, tell me you blank without telling me you blank. I
think she's just going through Reddit lists.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them were just regular everyday shit. And I was like, Susie, I think most people, you hate something that everybody on the planet says. But she also agrees with Paul on it is what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So should we just shift back to the Latin?
It's pulling out into it is taking the lead.
Wow.
Linda from Goose Creek says she's tired of bruh and it's all good, homie. So I think Linda from Goose Creek time traveled here from 1995.
Yeah.
Anna in Lexington says, if you know, you know. She says, stop with this lazy ass shit. Of course someone knows if they know. And that's a good point.
Yeah, yeah.
She's actually seen it in Facebook ads for things, she says.
It kind of makes me think that maybe she doesn't know.
Well, no, I'm sure she does. But if somebody else, if somebody's using it in a Facebook ad,
that's true.
And you've paid for the space to advertise something,
it's over at that point.
If we don't know, tell us.
Yeah,
you're trying to sell something, you fucking idiots. Okay, Tracy from Charleston says, "Living the dream," and it is what it is.
Wow.
Lisa from Charleston says, "Live, laugh, love." She would probably hate going into Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
EJ from Darlington chimed in via this on the scene audio. This is WNUT live on location in Darlington with EJ. He's making his tea, so he's probably going to be making a lot of fucking noise. Sir, what phrases or expressions that people say need to go? Like, what do people need to stop fucking saying?
I think just calling a close friend of yours sir should be part of it.
Do you have any issue with people saying, "I'm going to beat the shit out of you"?
Bring it, Nancy.
All right, what phrases that people say need to stop being said?
I've got one on the top of my list right now. They don't necessarily say it, but if you go on like Facebook Marketplace, listing stuff for sell.
Yeah. As in SELL, for sell.
For sell.
Yeah.
I know you're selling it, but it's for sale. That and the $ after the amount.
So you really just need motherfuckers to be educated. You need people to be sat down in a classroom and shown the proper way to do some of this shit.
I need them to show the English language some respect.
It sounds like you and Carl, a.k.a. the Great Fishniz, are kind of in agreement here, because he was talking about people needing to get Grammarly and just writing a coherent sentence when they publish some bullshit online.
I mean, it's just all about how you present. Fucking hot.
That's about his T, by the way, not about my D.
Another one, supposedly.
Yes.
What's the other one? Irregardless.
Yeah. Okay. So now you're talking. Yeah. This is kind of in the same vein. It's like people that don't know the right goddamn shit to say, and they're trying to say something, but nobody's ever told them the right thing.
Yeah. As far as phrases, down yonder.
Hey, now we're in the South. People are going to say that.
It's a Southern colloquialism.
It's a Southern what?
Colloquially. I can't fucking talk.
Yeah, see, you're complaining about other motherfuckers, and look at you.
Shut it off. I'm fucking done.
He's my Irish buddy. So yeah, EJ got caught slipping there. He was. You either die a hero or you
live long enough to become the villain.
Brett from Columbia says the word literally is annoying and is overly used to describe something. I told him I feel attacked.
Yeah.
Both Kate from Somerville and our very own enforcer number 1 Hollywood say no cap needs to go.
I think that one's run its course.
Well, no, not if you're like 14. Like if you are around teenagers or younger people at any extended, and he's got them, he's living with them, then you're hearing no cap constantly. Hollywood also adds "Make America Great Again." John Blues, who's WNUT's homie from way back, he's sick of the term GOAT as an acronym for greatest of all time. He also, you know what? He slid this one to me yesterday. And I was like, man, you got this one in just in time. He says, "Let's go."
Yeah, that's the one that's been sitting on my mind.
In the context,
so overused.
Yes, like you're excited about something, or like your team wins and you shout "Let's go."
Yeah, and
they literally just fucking went, so shut the fuck up.
Right.
Tom Brady saying it in Hertz rent-a-car commercials and stuff. Solid pick. Haley from the Pacific Northwest is back, and hers are interesting.
Okay.
She says first, abbreviations of things like totes and sus. I get that. But then she goes on to cite specific examples she's heard recently. Panini in reference to the pandemic. Like,
really?
Oh, that was before the panini. I was like, what the fuck?
I was thinking the sandwich.
And exactly. And she said somebody used minty bee instead of the phrase mental breakdown. Minty bee. And
well, yeah. I mean, if somebody's having a mental breakdown, they might not be able to get that whole thing out.
But doesn't it sort of make something that's not cute at all way too cutesy?
Yeah.
Like, this is beyond the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Who the fuck would say, like, you know, my poor father, he had a minty bee last week.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Reagan, longtime member of the WNT family, threw in with this on the scene response. Reagan, what phrases or expressions that people say need to stop being said? What do people need to shut up saying for the rest of time?
One of them's Sorry Not Sorry. For some reason, that still has stuck around for the last 30 years.
I completely agree. You cannot be both at the same time. Are you sorry or not sorry?
And I guess another one would be this new trend on TikTok. You might be a horse person or business person if, and then they do something stupid.
Of course I whatever.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's of course I'm a pick a thing.
I'm an underwater basket weaver. Of course I get tired of doing these stupid memes. So that was Reagan. Jimmy in Oklahoma has two versions of the same thing. His are Read That Again and Louder for the People in the Back. These are usually said by people who are high on their own supply, he says, and mistake I said this earlier, the Hobby Lobby thing. He says they mistake Hobby Lobby's live, laugh, love bullshit for Hemingway. and I know just what he means. Some fucking Facebook post.
Yep.
I'm not going to name a particular friend that we might see post from time to time some shit like, girl, don't take no shit from that man because you worth it, boo. Read that again. And I'm like, give me a fucking break. Seriously, that's what we need to read again? Someone named Sack Daddy, who clearly knows how to get our attention,
right?
With a name like
Congratulations, by the way.
Sent one in that I couldn't agree with more, and that's Action Required. That's a good one.
Okay.
Because that used to drive me crazy. I worked for a boss who just loved to watch the little worker bees jump when he would put that in a subject line, you know? And now I'm seeing it from like my fucking wireless carrier or like subscription services that I pay money to.
So I hate to say it, but when that shows up on an email, be it from work or from anywhere, it goes straight into the deleted box.
Oh, yeah. You get action. There's some action happening.
The action is me clicking that little trash can.
It ain't the action they wanted.
No.
But, you know, unless you got a check and you need me to send you an updated address, Action Required better not be how you fucking come at me.
Yeah.
And finally, Lisa in Toronto scores the real buzzer beater with the phrases, understood the assignment, and you've heard of Elf on a Shelf, now get ready for ... Oh my God.
That was cute the first 200,000 times I saw it that first year, and now I'm tired of it.
These are on the money.
They're still popping up.
Yeah. Once Thanksgiving hits, it is at least one of those stupid fucking things a day.
Yep.
And we all get it. You know how to rhyme words?
Yep.
I also attended the first grade.
Yes.
But you're not funny.
No.
And neither is your bullshit memes. That has been the listeners' respond. Thank you so much for sending in your thoughts, your expressions, your frustrations, your bitching, your moaning, your whining, your whatnot.
And your who-ditties.
Your who? What?
Who-ditties.
Your who-ditties?
I don't know. It's just some shit I heard from a redneck lately.
That's probably about to make that list. We have a couple of takeaways from this topic. First, it is what it is seems to piss everybody off. So drop that one from your vocabulary immediately. This includes me. Secondly, our listenership definitely seems to be on the upswing in the greater Charleston area.
Right.
So thank you to all the fine folks in the Low Country for tuning in. Well, and I've got a little something for Linda from Goose Creek. Or Linda from 1995. Maybe this will warm you up to the phrase, it's all good, homie. Here's Hammer, a.k.a. MC Hammer, coming off the 1994 album The Funky Headhunter with It's All Good on WNUT.
It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all now this ain't the name calling game. See, I can refrain from using that to get pain since I'm known to create the kind of beat to make your rum shake. Records are break, but now I set the record straight. They thought you was a sellout. I'm selling out. This is better than the average, bro. I'm not the average Joe with the average flow. Yo, I can still do things that you wish you could. You talking all that lip, but I don't even trip, cause it's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? I'm fed up, so now I gotta set 'em up. Knock 'em through the ground and never ever let 'em up. But like a tricky back kick, I'll be prepared to wet 'em up. However, if you wanna slang 'em, then we can get 'em up. Black sheep, you're weak, you're meek, you're trying to go speak. Dreads, I make a lick head, but first I'ma get your teeth. Talking about my mama's where I draw the line. Red man to win the chrome with your dome, I'ma blow your mind. So, since I'm not the run of the mill, I feel the need to say you wanna be, you gotta be real. Cause if you ever come my way like I used to say, homeboy, you better pray just to make it today. I know what it is, the rat-a-tat beats and 20 rounds you keep saying we don't find work playing. I don't feel like I'm a gangster, so you claim that I'm a sellout. When we meet up on the street, then we'll see who bail out, and it's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good.
That was Hammer, the legendary, the poet laureate of our time.
Absolute gentleman, too.
Did you know, Carl, that you can't, in fact, touch this?
No, and if you attempt to, you're going to get your ass beat. He
Well,
still has security.
His music will hit you so hard it'll
Yeah.
make you say, "Oh my, Lord!"
Yeah.
Are you ready for the question of the show?
I'm excited.
The question of the episode. I didn't prepare you.
No. You did mention at the beginning of the episode that there was going to be a question of the show.
I try not to
And
drop
I've been
shit
a
on
little,
you.
I've been a little apprehensive.
See, I'm learning here when it's a kind of an open-ended thing like the phrases that need to go.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably give you a little heads up so you can kind of be turning your
we're
gears,
good.
get the
Let's
hamsters
do
running
this.
around in there. But now this one's not going to need that.
Okay.
This is the style of question like the pooping yourself at
Yes.
work. Does not require
No,
leg work.
You
ahead
need
of
that
time.
visceral reaction.
Right. And so this one, I know you're the one who introduced me to this concept nigh on some 20, 30 years ago. Should you wear the T-shirt of the band you're going to see to the concert where you're going to see them?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because you need to purchase the T-shirt from the band when you get there.
I get that. Does wearing the shirt of the band you're going to see to the concert preclude you from buying the shirt at the concert? Does
To a
it
degree.
stop you from...
To a degree. So here's what it does. It tells the other fans as you're coming in,
right?
I've already been here to see that. I'm better than you.
No, it doesn't.
And here's the thing. You're not fucking better than me.
It shows the band that you have been with them on this journey.
Yeah.
That you appreciate them, and that you at some point have monetarily appreciated them. You have shown them your support. You're showing them that
Yeah, I can see it from
you're
that
showing
venue,
them you're with them.
But that's to the band who is not seeing your ass do that.
They might be, though.
What I'd rather do is I'd rather come in a non-music related shirt, go up there and buy the fucking shirt and then put it on.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, the movie PCU introduced this concept, correct?
Potentially, yeah.
Or at least spread it to the
Yeah,
to the
I think
general
they hit the mainstream there.
the general zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Before that, was it acceptable, or did we all just fall in line because Vince Vaughn or whoever the fuck said to?
You know, I didn't wear a band T-shirt to go see Deep Purple.
Right.
I bought the shirt there, and I wore a real shitty shirt when I was coming in so that I could just dump my old shirt.
Yeah.
I did the same thing for AC/DC. I've done the same thing for Def Leppard. Only reason I didn't throw my shirt away that I was wearing when I went to go see Van Halen was because I borrowed it from you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I took you there.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I didn't do that one. But every other band that I've gone to see, if I know I've got the money that I can buy a T-shirt, you know, there's been some bands I've gone to see where the fucking ticket price was all I had. But if I'm gonna go buy a T-shirt, I wear some piece of shit like wife beater or some crap that I'm just going to literally throw in the trash as soon as I buy their shirt. That's just the way I roll.
Side note, you know what I realized about that Van Halen concert? We were there in person for the first time they performed for a crowd.
Oh, fuck yeah.
In like 8 years or something.
So they wrote that song for the movie Tornado. More Human Than
Twister,
Human. Yeah.
Humans being.
That's right. Not fucking More Human Than Human. Anyways.
I thought you said Morgan Freeman. I was like, how does he figure it out?
More human than Morgan Freeman.
I did not, in fact, write anything for a tornado-related movie.
So they recorded that song, and then they broke up and never performed it live.
Right.
We were there for the first performance.
That's true. I didn't think about it for that.
We were there for the very first performance.
So with that show aside, have you ever worn the show of the band you were going to see to the band's concert?
Previous to purchasing the shirt there, no.
Is there anything wrong with going in, having the one shirt on, and then buying the new shirt? Maybe putting the new shirt on over the old shirt, or say you take the old shirt off, drape the old shirt. Like
I mean, I guess you could.
Like
Yeah,
hook it in your belt.
That's not how I roll, but yeah,
like you could have like the fucking gladiator thing hanging from your belt, and it's the old shirt where you're wearing the new shirt.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, you could drape the fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's a long sleeve shirt, you could do the 90s thing where you like tie it around your waist. I mean, I guess that would be acceptable. It's not how I rolled. Now, that being said, if I see somebody coming into the venue,
are you judging people who are wearing the band's shirt in?
No, not really. No.
Do other people?
I don't think so.
This bugs me. Ever since I started hearing people mindlessly repeat that.
I think that's exactly what it is a mindless repetition.
Yeah. It's just, I just want to shake people.
They hear it and they think, oh, that's justified, and then they say it. In fact, I believe that this started when I said it to you for that same Van Halen concert.
So I said, you're the one who introduced me to the concept. It might have been before that.
I was literally quoting the movie to you because I think I had 2 or 3 lines after that also.
You did quote it to me there, but you introduced me to the concept farther back. It would have been around the time of your wedding, sometime in like the late 90s, I think, was when you first introduced me to this. And I was like, what? This makes no sense.
Yeah.
What if you don't have the money to buy a shirt there and you just want to sport the one that you have? Say you spent your last dollar on the ticket, especially at these prices today.
No shit. There is a huge altering to that. If you make your own fucking shirt.
Ooh, good call.
Then by God, wear that thing with pride.
Yeah. I just want to, that's always bugged me. And I've always asked people, why shouldn't you? And nobody ever has the answer. You're the first one who's given me one.
Oh.
So kudos to you, my friend, because you're the only one who could think critically enough about it to fucking tell me why.
That's fucking terrifying.
I know, it really is.
That's terrifying with the amount I'm drinking right now.
So yeah, listeners, it's your turn to respond. Tell us why the fuck should you or should you not wear the T-shirt of the band you're going to see to the concert where you're going to see them. We will talk about that on episode 34 very, very soon now. But we'll be back once again right after these messages.
I'm Tom Bodette from Motel 6. Have you ever found yourself fighting sleep on I-95 at midnight and you know you missed your window for a good room on Priceline for cheap? Well, that's where Motel 6 comes in. We may not have a well-stocked minibar or those little complimentary bottles of water on the dresser for you. Hell, the in-room refrigerator might not even work depending on what decade we put that bad boy in. But we will leave some skin mags in the bedside table for you. And there's even some channels on the TV you can pay for by the hour, if you know what I'm saying. And there's some tissues by the sink should you make a mess. Hey, we don't ask, and you damn sure don't have to tell. Anyway, I'm Tom Bodette from Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Hey, what do we got here? The ghost with the most. I mean, I can't say my name, it's the B word and everything, but hey, I just want to say you're listening to WNUT. Hey, we really like it down here in the afterlife, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, them guys are so funny. Anyway, listen, hey, I gotta go, man. I just want to stop by and say, hey, you're listening to WNUT, so keep it up.
There you go. Yeah, if you're traveling and you need a place to stay, apparently Tom Bodette knows some great shit.
And I know I've made that I-95 drive a couple times.
Oh yeah,
coming from like New York or Boston.
Well, now we got the inside line.
Yeah.
on a place that
shit.
will they'll take care of you. They'll pamper your beautiful little ass in ways that
I mean, who's even seen a skin mag in the past 20 years?
Christ Almighty! If that's still happening, it's specifically to stock that hotel chain.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it might just be a little piece of nostalgia stopping by and being like, "Hey, this is how it used to be."
There could be people who only get off that way. I mean, I'm not going to call out any specific generation or anything. No. Let's just say that you learned to get off via Skin Mag.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you got locked into a mindset where that just really helps you along. Motel 6 is apparently your place to go. And there's also some channels on the TV you can pay for by the hour.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Also, thank you to the Ghost with the Most. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I always love getting a singing endorsement from someone, high profile, stand out among their field as he certainly is.
And you know what, though? He's been around long enough. He's listened to a lot of stuff.
Not only that, he'll be back very soon.
Yeah.
This September.
Oh, I'm so excited.
He is going to be fucking haunting his way back into theaters. And I'm, to quote somebody who was pissed off at a phrase or another, I'm here for it. To piss off Roseanne from Shell Bluff, I'm here for it. When Beetlejuice comes.
I will not be. I will be at the theater for it.
Comes juicing back in. No, I'm not going to be here, like in the fucking studio.
I mean, actually, I'm installing a theater in one of those rooms. So, yeah, we might be here for it.
Well, it's all good. It really is. And we heard from Hammer. Hammer backed that up. He told us it was all good. We're going to hear from Hammer again because that new Mullis Mixes album that came out back in October, there's a fucking remix on there of Too Legit to Quit and Baby Got Back and some other things called Too Legit for Back. I think, it's a 2 for Tuesday, even though it's not Tuesday. We should not just celebrate the output of Hammer one time, but twice on this episode because
I don't see any problem with that.
I don't either. I'm going to roll Mullis Mixes. Too Legit for Back right now for Mullis Mixes 16. Y'all, this is a world premiere unless you got this album several months ago. So enjoy.
Shit. I like these nuts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Now when a boy walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round sack in your face, you get hard. Wanna pull up? Cause you notice I'm stuck. Deep in the jeans I'm wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh,
freeze, cause you don't want none. I hustle for my muscle and you suck that, son. Yeah, I'm going for all that I can get. Kicking it at the top because I'm too legit. Say,
too legit. Too legit. Shit. 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 I like them round and big. And when I'm throwing a kick, I just can't help myself. I'm acting like a Now here's my scandal. I wanna get you home and till the break of dawn. To the window, to the wall, to the wall.
I choose to abuse, misuse, competitors who think that they're making up all the rules. Fools in the game, lame and insane. It's a shame I gotta do this, but I remain the same. Unchained, getting better, never known as a pussy. Kicking it at the top because I got my shit together. So roll with a guy who's physical and fit, knows the time, and too legit to shit.
Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. So, ladies, your girlfriend got the butt. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that big old nut. Baby got bass. Baby got sack.
These chicks don't even know the name of my band, but they're all on me like they wanna hold these nuts. Cause once I blow, they know that I'll be the man. All because I'm the lead singer of my band.
So great, so great. Then she pulled that quick up in the ass and me in the mind. This bitch is fine. Now can I play with your pen and line? Bend over to the front, touch your toe, run that ass up and down again. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, run that ass up and down again. Bend over to the front, suck my dick, run that ass up and down again. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, run that ass up and
I ain't no pussy, but I've been new, tried and true. Survival of the finish, yo, it brought me through. My nuts, we're ready to strike. Train for the mission, so believe the hype and sweat it. Cause you're gonna regret it. The day that you fucked us, you wish you never met us.
Some knucklehead tried to piss. Cause there's girls are on my dick. He had game, but he chose to hit him. And I pull up quick to get with him. So fellas, if the body is round and you want a triple X slow down, dial 1-900 Mix-a-Lot and kick them nasty nuts. Baby got sacked. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit.
Tag team back again. Check it to record, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some DC's in the house. Jump, jump, rejoice. There's a party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. These three words mean you're getting busy. That is Hitman.
Legit. Where it is. Legit. Where it is. Legit. Where it is. Legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Too legit. Shit. Too legit. Shit.
That was Mullis Mixes, MC Hammer, Sir Mix-a-Lot, tag team, friggin' Lil Jon.
Shit, they're back again.
Marky Mark and the Fun. I don't know. There's a lot of people involved in that mix.
That was a big project to bring together. I'm really proud of them.
You know what I like about that? Mullis Mixes was kind of throwing back to their first couple albums there because they were very heavily playing with MC Hammer, Sir Mix-a-Lot especially. And tag team on those first couple albums, and the Too Legit to Shit specifically references the first album. I love that they kind of brought it back and fleshed it out in a way that made it impressive.
It's kind of like when your favorite band goes back and they redo their original albums so that it doesn't sound like it's running just through tweeters.
Yeah, and what I don't understand though is why Sir Mix-a-Lot is so fixated on ball sacks in the beginning of that song.
You know what though? I've heard a couple things of him that really are quite often.
He seems in his old age to have lost interest in the butts, and now he's just interested in the nuts.
Well,
not so great.
I guess it's a progression.
Well, speaking of nuts, why don't we talk about the Book of Carl's Dingaling?
WNUT presents The Book of Carl's Dingaling.
That's right, snazzy new intro.
That is amazing
for this segment. The Book of Carl's
My cock
Dingaling.
salutes you, sir.
As it stands right now, we still have only heard from Natalie from North Augusta.
Okay,
she's very interested though.
Well, she's apparently the only one brave enough to ask a question. You know what? More power to you, girl.
She has some questions.
Okay.
Number one, what advantages are there? Like with more people involved, is there the one who's always good when someone is sick or handles the travel responsibilities?
You know what? Actually, that's a really good question. So. Remembering that these are all relationships, okay? This isn't just fuck buddies.
Yes.
Obviously, that is a part of it, but that's a part of any long-lasting relationship.
And I think that's exactly. I think she's tapping into kind of that aspect of it,
and she really is. So let's bring up a couple examples here. One of the members of this group has recently, within the past couple years, lost a family member. And you have a larger support system of those people who are right there for anything you need in your time of tragedy. Also, when it comes to things like celebration times of parties, birthdays, things like that, there's more people there that are working together to get things done you're throwing a surprise party. Well, what if one of the paramours, and paramour is kind of a term for that, distracts the person whose party it is, maybe takes them to lunch, right? And then the other person is setting things up. That's a way to do things. I mean, there are so many advantages, it's ridiculous. But one of the best advantages, and I don't really know how to describe this, but there's a feeling of happiness when you see other people that are happy and you love both of them.
So it's essentially... a good analogy, I think, is kind of like diversifying your portfolio.
Yeah. So here's the big concept: you can't run out of love.
Right.
Right. So if you have 2 kids, you don't divide your love in half to love them.
Aha.
You love both of them. So shocking, but this has always been a thing.
Yes. But so to an extent then, you kind of do have the ones who tap into certain needs that need to be fulfilled, whether there's something as basic or as mundane as handling travel responsibilities.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, people are good at different things.
But that also extends to like emotional support, and that extends to things like
So certain people are good at certain things.
Yeah.
I am a bit of a cook. I love researching and making French culinary.
I, on more than one occasion,
things.
have smelled what the great fish is cooking.
Yeah. But so I generally do a lot of the cooking because I enjoy it, because that's what I'm good at. Whereas the other folks do the things that they are skilled at or they enjoy doing. And it does distribute the weight of everything.
So it spreads the happiness, it spreads the
workload, spreads the happiness, spreads the love.
Excellent. I like that. I think that will. I think that will sufficiently answer what she was asking here, because she.
And actually, thank you, Natalie, for sending that in. That's actually a big question. A lot of people out there too afraid to ask.
Yeah, I think she's especially now after hearing your answers to the first segment. I think she's really kind of understanding, what your situation is, and she's appreciating that, and just kind of wants to learn a bit more about it. So you're educating and entertaining folks out there. Her second question is, what do you wish people knew about this kind of relationship?
So one of the things that is kind of a misnomer is a lot of people think it's permission to cheat. And that's not what it is, because there's a lot of communication, and this is a lot like any other relationship. If you don't communicate, you fail.
Right.
Just absolutely. So imagine that multiplied by how many other people there are. So it's more communication.
Yes.
I wish people understood that.
It sounds to me like what you're getting at is kind of like not an abundance necessarily, but just more support, like more
it's
support,
agreement,
more legs of support. I guess
that there's nobody in that situation if it's done properly. Obviously, there are people who fuck everything up.
Yeah,
but this is a thing where everyone has come together and sat down and had that conversation probably 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
so nobody's getting anything over on anybody, because if you look on the outside and you don't know what's going on and you just assume things, then it can be very uncomfortable, because what you're assuming isn't necessarily what's happening.
Yeah. But since there's a lot of open communication, you tend to have more open communication because you're communicating a few more times over
there
than
are
usual.
times where I may communicate to one but forget to communicate to the other, but I can pretty well rest assured that the other will communicate for me.
But also in doing that, in communicating more than one time, or in communicating with more than one connection, you are also more in touch with your own personal feelings and thoughts and emotions.
definitely, because you're considering not just the others, you got to consider yourself too.
Yeah.
And that's something to watch out for, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to say this is absolutely for everyone and everybody should just fight the rules of mankind that exist currently, but look at yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Not everybody is built to skeet 8 times.
No, I mean,
in one go.
Sometimes it's only 3 or 4 for me.
Right. Yeah, so it takes a special kind of build, my friend. It takes a special kind of stamina. Her final question, she sent this in the other day. This is kind of a recent sort of thing. I think she saw these and wanted your reaction on them. I don't even know if you've seen them. This question could be great and fruitful. It may go, I don't know what that is. She says, there was a polyamory article in the Washington Post, and there's a new CBS reality dating show. She would like to know what your thoughts on either of those are.
So I can't tell you about the article because I haven't read that.
Right.
So that's in the Washington Post.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real honest with you. A lot of the news and things like that about polyamory are either going to be overly glowing.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to talk about it in a way that's unrealistic, or they're going to be overly negative, and they're only going to focus on like 1 or 2 groups of polycules that fucked up.
Yeah.
So I generally don't. Now, I have participated in one of those interviews.
Yeah.
I can't tell you where it was. I'd have to go find an old record. As for the TV show, if it's a game show, man, that's not it. That's not the real thing.
Yeah.
That's not. I know that there's a couple like television shows that were poly this, poly that. I did not watch them.
Yeah.
Simply because I've lived it. So, for example, my brother worked on a submarine, on a nuclear submarine.
Yes.
Then he watched Hunt for Red October.
Oh boy.
And it just, the inconsistencies and the incorrectness of it fucked up that movie for him. It's a great movie.
That's kind of sad because Clancy generally had he was a stickler for.
I'm sure the book was better than the movie.
Probably,
when it came to that.
You're right.
But when it comes to that kind of thing, I generally kind of avoid them.
Yeah.
Now, what does happen oftentimes is I'll watch a movie or a television show, and I'm like, damn, Polly would have saved the friendships and relationships.
Yeah.
Like why the hell did that have to happen?
Yeah.
Why choose between the two when they clearly all could just go as one group?
Yeah. Well, that I think that is probably, even though you are not familiar with these particular, like the article and whatnot, I think this is pretty in line with what she was looking for. I think this is kind of the response in spirit.
I think I saw the preview
for
that game show thing, kind of like Love Island type thing.
And if the Great for Schniz should check out either one of those things, we will get back to you in a future episode. We'll let you know. But for right now, just kind of being aware of what is going on out there, that is...
Yeah, definitely. And keep the questions coming because absolutely happy to help out. And, they don't have to be all straightforward. Like last time you had a really fucking hilarious question. And what I thought was great was the assistant that was over at her computer just turning red and laughing at the same time as us asking that because that,
Indeed.
You know what it was, Natalie. You know what it was.
Indeed. Well, thank you for that. Thank you, Great for Schniz, for being, as I said several times 2 episodes ago, very, very forthcoming, very open, very honest, very willing to delve into what goes on behind the closed doors of your life and your relationships. And,
I mean, I don't name any names. I'm not going to do any of that shit.
And bare your soul and other parts for all of us here at WNUT.
Yeah.
We thank you very much for that. Carl, I'm going to introduce a new guest before we go into this next song.
Sure.
Somebody who's never been on WNUT before. I caught him hanging around the studio, and I heard what he could do, and I was like, we really need to tap into this. We really need to utilize this guy's talents. I think he misses being involved in a thing like this. And so I said, you know what, if you're going to hang around here, we're going to put you to work.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring in the ghost of Casey Kasem.
Holy shit.
I know, man. I was honored that we were visited. Speaking of paranormal experiences last time, the ghost of Casey Kasem is here.
Hell yeah.
I told him I would give him a segment. He could kind of do what he wants to do, relive his glory days. So take it away, Casey Kasem. We are going to be right back after this.
Next on WNUT is a group formed in Copenhagen in 1973. Originally known as Passport, this next band rose to popularity with their creative and clever Danish translations of popular rock classics, becoming a party staple with hits like Where the Keys, Fuck You, and United Stakes. But when their 9th studio album came to U.S. shores by way of a young man named Constipated, these Scandinavian songsters lit the country on fire. Here's a letter. Dear Casey, time and time again, I've tried to find peace in the garden my wife and I tend behind our quiet little home in New England, only to find that the neighbor's dog has been at it again. It's hard to enjoy the sweet scent of daylilies and Russian sage when it's being assaulted by the filthy fragrance of foxhound feces. So if you could find it in your heart and your record collection, I'd like to dedicate There Is a Dog Shit in My Garden to the Pikarskis, my next-door neighbors. Signed, Fertilized in Falmouth. Well fertilized, you've come to the right place. The group who was once Passport, well, they rose to acclaim as Shooby-Doo-Wah, releasing this aromatic hit in 1982. This is There Is a Dog Shit in My Garden on WNUT.
There is a dog shit in my garden, and when I cut my grass, the dog shit is no longer in my garden. It is sitting on my foot so and smell like a doggy's ass, and that is not the smell of
Elizabeth Arden. You can have women and cookies and a strawberry. But there is nothing as bad as a doggy shit. På Jamaica, der synger de noget, og så svarer folk, oh yeah, oh no, skal høre. Was it a fireman? Oh no. Was it a brandman? Oh no. Was it an Ottoman? Oh no. Was it a Walkman? Oh no. Was it a Superwoman? Oh no. Superwoman don't know how to shit. Was it a Milky Man? Oh no. Was it a Kellerman? Maybe. Was it a Tisa? No. Was it a Batman? Oh no. Was it a Doberman? Oh yeah. You can have women and cookies and a strawberry. But there is nothing as bad as a doggy shit. You can have women and cookies and a strawberry. But there is nothing as bad as a doggy shit.
That was Shooby-Doo-Wah. Thank you so much to the ghost of Casey Kasem.
Yeah.
It is an honor.
That was, I mean, he's as nice in unlife as he was in life.
Can you believe what a legend wants to be involved with us? Bringing some legitimacy.
Yeah.
That little touch of the American Top 40 to WNUT.
Absolutely fantastic.
That's amazing. Carl, why doesn't Superwoman know how to shit?
I'm guessing that they're comparing the dog shit to what Superwoman would do.
Right.
And it's as if she don't know how to shit.
So that means that whatever Superwoman can concoct
is nothing compared to what this dog does.
Cannot compete with a Doberman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That is...
For 20 years now.
Yeah.
No, God, for 25, 30 years now.
Yeah.
I have, and that's just when I wondered how long I've been wondering. That song's been out for more than 40 now. But I've wondered now for 25, 30 years, why doesn't Superwoman know how to shit? I think you have unlocked the mystery for me. Thank you. People have asked us since the last episode, what's that noise we keep hearing in the background? It's been described as a sweeping sound or Darth-Vader-breathing. This is Carl vaping.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he vapes while we record here.
Yeah.
And according to thetruth.com, he wants to fill his lungs with metals and all kinds of fun shit.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, the last time thetruth.com actually got fact-checked, right?
I don't know.
It's when they named it.
I've learned from a lot of older people on Facebook, people my parents' age, that fact checking is bad. You don't want to fact check. Fact check if you fact check something, you're a communist, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
So thetruth.com, are you saying they got it wrong?
Well, you're
not in fact going to keel over like as soon as we finish this episode.
No. So here's the thing: I went from 2.5 packs a day, and I am dropping my nicotine levels down on this vape slowly.
Yeah.
Well, not super slowly, but slow enough that I'm not like freaking out and losing my mind.
Well, that's good.
And I am 2 steps away from being completely nicotine free.
We'll see.
So I'm making my way downtown, walking fast.
Stop. Y'all hear a bunch of bullshit about vaping.
Yeah.
And the Great Fish is here to tell you. They can.
If you vape and you go into a vape shop to get some juice or something like that, every vape shop encourages you to work your way down.
Yeah.
They do sell zero nicotine vape, so you have that final step, the habit part instead of the chemical part.
Why don't you suck on that one time for everybody? Suck it, Carl. That is the noise that you are all hearing that I have been asked about several times. Somebody finally supplied a time code. They were like, it's in the part where you blah, blah, blah. And then they told me where to go listen. And I was like, oh, that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I usually back off the mic a good bit, so I didn't realize anybody could hear it.
Oh, they know what it is, man. But so now y'all know the secret has been unlocked. Actually, you know what? Commander Weber's at the studio door. Why don't you go let him in? Actually, you know what? Don't let him in, Commander. We're gonna need the password before you can come in here. Are you sure? Yes, you cannot come in here. We gave you a password earlier.
Really clear.
As you remember, we're trying to keep the urinator out. We need to let the folks know Commander is trying to keep the urinator out because the Gemtesa side effects, one of them is diarrhea, and he is sort of having a problem that is not typically associated with the urinator. And so in order to keep the defecator from coming in, we gave Commander a password that he cannot come into the studio until he uses. So crack the door open. Please tell us the password before you can come in. I really don't want to say it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just a password.
You have to tell us what it is. Are you sure?
God, what's going on?
For fuck's sake, give us the password. Okay, here goes.
What?
Jesus Christ,
Oh
dude.
my God.
What the fuck are you doing? You can't say the N-word in 2024.
What the heck are you doing?
No, you gave me the...
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit, Christ.
Commander.
Isn't that the password? No, dumbass.
Oh,
Inward.
God.
INWARD. Opposite of outward.
The way a door swings.
Oh, shit. Christ, we're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
I've got to fire you now.
Yeah, it's not like we have an HR department that can talk to him anymore.
Oh, my God. Carl, will you escort him?
Hold on.
Escort him down to... Oh... Listen, everyone, I'd like to apologize on behalf of Commander Weber. The thoughts and opinions of Commander Weber do not reflect those of WNUT, WJAZ, the Great Fish Niz, Brandon a.k.a. Stoney, the Jazz Man, or any of their affiliates and parent companies. Holy fuck. We're so sorry. We had no idea that Commander was that stupid. Carl, has he been taken care of? Did you get him safely to...
Yeah, I got him. I got him.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right.
Like, holy crap. You know what, though? At least now I know why he was so hesitant.
I'm really kind of hoping that we're back soon with episode 34.
Yeah.
If we don't have, a picket line outside keeping us from getting back on. Everybody, with the exception of Commander, not understanding the English language, I think it's been a pretty good night.
Yeah.
All things considered,
that worked out.
Commander Weber is no longer affiliated with WNUT. Please believe me when I say that man is persona non grata now. What have we learned today? We've learned there's a great new website you can go.
Oh my God.
To outfit yourself.
It is still open on my phone right now.
Yes, you should remind the people. Where should they go?
Hold on, let me scroll to the top here because I've been scrolling down this whole time.
Yeah, he's
it is WNUTshop.com.
He's salivating at all the shit that he can go get himself and outfit himself from head to toe with. But Great Fish Niz, you're wearing a WNUT t-shirt here in the studio. Is that the equivalent of wearing the t-shirt of the band that you're going to see?
No, this is too legendary.
Okay, all right. Apparently he gets bound in technicality. Have we learned that I'm one of the master parody writers on the face of the planet?
Yes.
Between my Avril Lavigne parodies and my Andrew Lloyd Webber shiznit that I do. How about Gemtesa? What have we learned about Gemtesa?
Well, I went back and I listened to that commercial again very carefully. Do not take the whole bottle at once or the whole package at once.
Yeah, just know that, no matter how much you take, one side effect could fuck you up pretty bad.
It could lead to anal leakage.
Yeah, we have learned that Canada is safe. You can go there without catching on fire.
Good.
We've learned a lot of things that you shouldn't be saying to people. Not to bring up Commander Weber again, but there's a lot of phrases that people don't want to hear.
To go on.
And if you fucking say it is what it is to anybody, there is an army of folks waiting to beat your ass down. We've also learned that Superwoman don't know how to shit, but we've learned why.
Yeah, we already knew that. We just kind of deduced why that may be.
We've learned that Commander Weber is oblivious to some of the social mores.
The concept of inward and outward.
Yeah, he's kind of oblivious socially to certain things, and you know what? He's going to be rehabilitated. So yes. But what do you say we go to one of our standby, one of our great modern classic rock artists in Greta Van Fleet to see us home?
Yes.
What do you think? You feeling that?
I definitely am.
This comes to us by way of the 2018 album Anthem of the Peaceful Army. This is Greta Van Fleet with, you're going to be amazed at the title of the song.
Right?
It's called Anthem. On behalf of, well, everybody, the Defecator, the Urinator, the Ghost of Casey Kasem, Grateful Schniz, tell people bye until the next time you see them.
All right, bitches. See you again.
And this is Brandon, a.k.a. Stoney, saying peace out. We love you. Greta Van Fleet, play us home.
With the news, there's something every day. So many people thinking different ways. You say, where is the music tuned to free the soul? A simple lyric to unite us all. You know, your opinion only knows the one thing that you seem to want to have most, and you chose to save yourself in your own time. You'll have to stay and open up your own mind. And every glow in the twilight knows that the world is only what the world is made of. Just you and me, and agree to disagree. And the world is only what the world is made of. In all the noise facing every day, the colored world has turned into a gray sea. And from the void, the place in which we came, can we step back and say we want the same? Oh Lord, your opinion only knows the one thing that you seem to want to have most, and you chose to save yourself in your own time. You'll have to stay and open up your own mind. And every glow in the twilight knows that the world is only what the world is made of. Just you and me, and agree to disagree. And the world is only what the world is made of.
disagree that the world is only what the world